Yeah.
Yep.
Switch that?
Yep, I was going to switch it.
I got board.
I'll switch it next time. I got you.
Yep. Bang.
I say RP coaches.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Podziemski out there with MP. Then there's Moody. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Koloko in at the center, locking down the middle. It's good from long range.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Pass to Batista. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Allen's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Zubats. And the Warriors also making a change. Booker's checked in. Now here's Allen. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Cans it from downtown. Moody's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Fultz. And it's good for two.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
We've got Williams, also Johnson out there. And it's Fultz in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against the Celtics was superb. He scored an incredible number of points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Drops in the tray.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Fultz the pass to Batista. Back to Fultz. Shot to stop the run. Booker pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Curry dishes to Allen. Here's the three. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Allen. Curry's got 14 points.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Fultz. And he comes up with the deuce. Fultz has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Warriors.
MP kicks to Curry. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
The Nets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Johnson. Latrey buries it from three-point range.
The calling card of Johnson, his J. It's why Cam was a lottery pick. It's why he's such a quality NBA player.
Allen kicks to Booker. MP passes to Curry. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Allen's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by MP. Pass to Johnson. Here's Batista. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Clowney can't get it to go. To the middle. Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got his first bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Batista passes to Fultz. Pass to Johnson. Here he goes. Basket counts. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
Batista passes to Fultz. Here's Batista, guarded by Curry. They shoot again. Batista misses. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Kicks it out to Booker. Knocked loose. MP outside. Curry on the wing. Allen inside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 40 points for MP.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Batista. Back to Fultz. No one near him. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He has 6.
And this is an area that you like to see Fultz work on. If he can develop a consistent mid-range jumper, it's over for the rest of the league.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
To the inside. Booker outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's MP, top of the key. It's Curry outside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
The 3 from Johnson. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Allen finds Jackson Davis. Another 3 for Golden State.
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got Moses Moody. Stephen Curry is out there with MP. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Booker in at the power forward position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
We've got Williams, also Johnson out there. And it's Clowney in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Celtics was outstanding. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. The numbers he put up were
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
And so it's Fultz who brings it up for Brooklyn. And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got MP. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Moody is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Booker in at the 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Batista, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Over to the left wing. For 3, Allen gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 48.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Fultz against Allen. Fultz can't get it to go. Fultz has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Curry passes to Allen.
Good shot? Let's go. Let's get it.
Nice.
It's all about trust out here in the proving grounds.
I used to kick a mean flow, walking down Madison. Some things mean more when you used to not have it. I really came from selling CDs in the packages to living out my childhood dreams. Who could imagine this? I know what it's like to be broke, so I'ma cherish this. Born king, hustler, soul running through my heritage. Broken bummy, man, sometimes it was embarrassing, but held my honor, these walking around him meritless. That's why you only believe half of what these tell you. I knew my drive had to be stronger than my fear of failure. I knew my time was coming, getting banks, I'm like Azalea. I'm dressed in green to make the league, and I ain't talking Zelda. And as you grow, your hunger grows with it. And the gimmick, I just put my soul in it. And I can never trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all ever knew these actors portrayed. But hey, one chance just to make it at the city, huh? 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding to the day I just feel it. I'm a go-getter, yeah, a cold. I remember bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see it with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that, they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in a home, but that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't busted. Look, they tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. But God's the author of my story, not the play. One chance just to make it at the city, huh? 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m.
Williams is out there with Johnson. And there's Fultz. And it's Clowney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Johnson. Last time out, he had 13 points. Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. MP in the last.
Good! Another from 3.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. To the wing right side. Here's Fultz. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. MP kicks to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 33.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Celtics.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus. Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brooklyn's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to Johnson to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Allen. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And Booker kicks to MP. Puts up a 3, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. Right back after this break.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. For the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career, but once people saw more.
Time now for a closer look at that first half. How about what we're seeing from MP?
You gotta love what MP is doing. Looking like a true superstar. Reminds me of myself and Ernie.
You know, I don't need this kind of abuse. I don't have to be here. Like, we can go one-on-one right now. Shaq, you know what? Ernie, you referee. Shaq, you get the ball. No shots in the paint allowed.
Huh? What'd you say?
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP really making a difference here.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Allen is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Boy, that is so tough, folks. Cam Thomas, how dangerous is he pulling up into that jump shot?
He doesn't have that in his game.
We're good. I'm doing that.
It's been a year since you went back home. We miss you.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. The 3 is up. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 points now this quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Allen, the pass to Kuminga. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. MP's got 57 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Johnson. To the inside. That shot is off. Good D by MP.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
You can see more and more of that first team mentality developing with Kuminga looking for the teammate's best shot.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side Curry. Back to MP. Outside Kuminga. On the wing, MP puts up a 3. And yes, another basket.
And 60 points is just a walk in the park for him this year. absolutely incredible.
And he's inching his way up to second place in most 60-point games in a season. And with the way he's been scoring, that is very much in reach for him.
Yes, sir!
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Oh, Kuminga, another one of these young guys with some serious bounce.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Johnson, and here's Thomas from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Thomas. From the top of the key, he buries it. Thomas has got 9 points. And it's Allen with the ball for Golden State. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Outside Curry. Good! Another from 3.
I mean, his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the ages.
And he's approaching the 4th most 3-point makes in a season. Outside Reed. Allen defending. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Kept alive.
Son, where'd you find me?
Wait now.
Yep.
Green.
Good shot.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yes,
love it.
okay.
Yep.
Power's carrying both of you.
Hey, that's fine. We playing as a team, Alexis.
Yep.
Stay off my back.
You got it? Oh, I'm going.
Get dunked on again. Oh. I tried it. That's all right. That's all right.
How you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can...
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Allen is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He had an impressive number of points and
That's all right. That's all right. Got a little overzealous there.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who...
We've got Cam Thomas. Naz Reid out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Johnson. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean into what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
hey guys, MP in the last game against Boston put on a show. He scored an incredible number of points and a triple-double for all that effort. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Stephen Curry. Averaging about 32 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Coloco's checked in, and Hield subbed in for Wiggins.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Pass to Thomas to end the run. Drills the three-pointer. Thomas has got 10 points in the quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Got a little overzealous there.
No, you're fine.
What?
Man, I saw you.
That's all right.
Oh.
That's all right.
Nah, it's all
They're
good.
just blitzing us, like, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
that's all.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Golden State has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. You've got Naz Reid. He's out there with Ivica Zubac. Cameron Johnson out there with Cameron. And again!
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season long. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Give it to me.
Shot.
Let's go.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Come on, we got this. I believe.
I like this. I like this. Got a little competition out here. That's what I want to see.
I see they're reaching. Yeah.
That's my fault. You know what? I got him. That's my bad. I got him next time. He's leaving me open.
Yep.
Yep.
Green.
Come on. Let's go.
Good shot, Jordan.
Yep.
You know what? If they're going to blitz me like that, just get ready to shoot. That might be open every time. Because
we need to stop. We need to stop.
Yep. Yes, Power. Good defense.
Let's go.
Nice defense.
I got you, LD. I'm
Flip.
gonna hit you back and I'm gonna slip the screen.
Got you.
Oh, that was so nice, Bob. Good
go.
Nice.
Come on, man.
Okay, look
Good
at Power
play.
being
Good call.
coach. Coach DF.
Give me that.
Come on, Power.
Let's go. Go.
Green.
Let's go. Switch everything. No threes.
Good defense. Good defense. Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm on you.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Power versus
Let's go, Power.
everyone else.
Stop playing.
What's up?
Choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. I need total confidence with private. Don't want no one thinking I'm a bro.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age. Realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes That is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Allen is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Hield. And it's Koloko in at the center position. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster. It's
It's electric.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. We've got Ivica Zubac. Naz Reid out there with Johnson. Again! What an avalanche!
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Historically dominant. He's put them on his back all season long.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lane.
And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And the basket is good. Kuminga's gotten 4 this quarter. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Fultz comes in for Johnson. That free throw good from Kuminga.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Nets. They need this. Good on the jump shot. Fultz has got 10 points. Fultz has gone 5 for 12 from the field. Allen, the pass to Hield. Back to Allen. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Williams on the wing.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call. This quarter, they've already given up 6 points off turnovers.
Allen against Fultz. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep.
DJ, bomb them, never.
With the defense, you want to reach on us? We're going to show you how to play defense out here.
Power, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 60% on 3. Nice teammate grades. Everybody had a B- or above, so that's good. I'm excited for you guys. Player of the game, Power. What was it like carrying everybody else, Power?
You know, I'm only able to do these things because of my wonderful teammates here, King Jordan, LD, lifting me up. You know, great defense, ball movement. It's a team effort, man.
I love that. I love that PR strategy. It's Harvard educated.
We got the W, Alexis. Let's go.
We did get the W. Good defense, by the way. The switching, the helping, they were reaching a lot. So usually when teams reach a lot, that's like their only thing they're focused on.
No, them a say me mark and it's time walk them say me walk. Them lock me down and me can't forget. God Jehovah did a guide me say me not regret. Yeah. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. That's why I'm them a pretty for girl and them a taste like special. But I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. Tell them me no fear two-faced expression. Like you know, dirty mouth can't chase nor death all the same thing. Jackie and Stephen at the swine for. In pharmacy too much that them blind for. One plate of food them sell out mankind for. Yes, you have your answer with the back.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Markelle Fultz out there with Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Allen. Non-stop scoring machine here. And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you, he was just scratching the surface.
Wake up, get your fake bluff, fake tough. Put your up for the princess. Rates up, jigs up, put your up.
Here's Fultz. He's got 10. We've got Ivica Zubac. Markelle Fultz is out there with Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. So that's the Nets 5. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics.
And another one!
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force on the offensive end wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Batista. Pass to Clowney. Now Williams.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
6 to shoot. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Allen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Golden State with the ball. Driving to the basket. Pass to Koloko. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. All right, our 2K leaderboard showing the best free throw shooters since the break. MP third.
Over the second half of the season, he's been locked in at the line.
And the Nets making a change here. Brooklyn shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Clowney. The rebound by Allen. MP's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. 102. Another one falls. Amazing.
And we've known he was closing in for a while now, but to see him cross that finish line is something special to behold.
And he's done it again. Once more, setting and advancing the record for most points in a season. He continues to push that envelope. Will it go? And a nice layup by Fultz. Fultz has got 14 points.
Now, Markelle Fultz knows I'm a scoring point guard. He's cooking a little bit right now and just letting things happen.
Here's Allen. And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
40 seconds left in the third quarter.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the floor. And with the season he's been having scoring the ball, the road fans gladly come out to see him.
Even if they don't root for him, they want to see what he can do.
This is the stuff that legends are made of. This guy has been a scoring machine. All season long.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Kuminga, pass to Council. On the wing, Curry. MP, the pass to Kuminga. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Kuminga's shot is off.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of...
only thing they're focused on, so we were communicating on the switches, had a couple lapses, but...
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry is out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Koloko in at the center, locking down the middle.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Fultz. That one's not going to go. Good defense by MP.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. For the Nets. And Golden State also making a change. Allen's checked in for Brandon Pajemski.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off. with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Nas Reed out there with Johnson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Cam Thomas. So that's the Nets 5.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to MP. Pass to Hield. Here's MP. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Man, MP, you're a cheat code. Huh? Michael who? MP is the best scorer on the planet.
Double coming through. Round two with the fastest in the night. That's what I call being a shot. Round three, where did that come from? I'd never take that one. The man cannot be fired. Someone's gonna get hurt out there at MP. I got a joke. Right MP across the road to get yet another board. LOL. Come on, y'all. Yeah, 15. LOL.
I can't say loud enough, spread it out. It was clouded high, bloody, yeah. She wanna show